Um, Good afternoon, all you people in the world watching Geeks Assembled Audio Heads on your YouTube channel. And I would like to thank you for watching our podcast and would like to remind you to please like and subscribe. The other thing that we'd like to do is tell you that this week we're reviewing a Torchwood audio with a very small cast, Torchwood Dissected. We would refer to it as Dissected. And what's your opening thoughts, Lee, on this audio adventure with
Torchwood Dissected, but for the English speaking people. If you're American, it's what is it?
Dissected.
Dynasty, dynasty.
Correct as usual.
This is it's a two manner, but it's two females. So it's Freema Agyeman and Eve Miles playing, Martha Jones and Gwen Cooper. And it's just those two holding the fort together in this story of Gwen brings in a dead body, a suspicious dead body, was found 2 miles away from a UFO crash landing. They've had bodies from the crash landing, but this one was found 2 miles away from the area. So she takes it to Martha, who is working for UNIT, and she wants her opinion on this corpse because Martha is a doctor and she can do the autopsies and get the results and stuff like that. There's all's not well with the corpse, shall we say. But we don't find out until the end of the story. It is just these two, Gwen and Martha, finding about themselves, what they've been doing while they've been apart, and also bickering amongst themselves, arguing and
not like what happens here on Geeks Assembled.
No. But when this happens, you think, is this something to do with this body, or is it just these human nature that they're seeing things in what aren't there? You know what I mean? Reading into things. It's a good two-hander. I enjoyed it, and it's good to hear the character of Martha, because I think Big Finish have done that character a bit of a misservice, because we don't seem to get much of Martha in audio. We always get the 10th Doctor with Rose, the 10th Doctor with Donna, but Martha, nothing. So it's about time.
The 9th Doctor with Rose. Yeah.
Come on, Big Finish. Let's have some Doctor and Martha adventures.
Yeah, that's right.
When you can arrange them to do it, they don't have to be in the same room at the same time to record the things these days.
Right.
I enjoyed this story, and it was good to hear Eve Miles as well as Gwen, because she doesn't do Torchwood stuff much these days either. So, but yeah, it's a good sort of creepy story by the end of it. So over to you, Susan.
Yeah, so this part of the story is revolving around the alien tech that both UNIT and Torchwood are using. Unit has a tendency to utilize the tech and then bury it, put it away in a cupboard in their vault, and then just, that's the last time anybody talks about it, until the doctor shows up. And Torchwood, on the other hand, has Toshiko Sato, or had Toshiko Sato, and Owen Harper, and they would reverse engineer or
meddle with it.
Meddle with it. Yeah, they'd create new things. They would do new things, and both. And Tosh had done a number on this one piece of equipment, and that was just like they couldn't figure out if they were getting accurate results about it, and that was actually like a big point of contention, is this damn device. And so they were kind of they were frustrated, like it didn't get, like, it wasn't like IT, it was more like engineering device, and it had to do with like how to read for alien physiognomy or something. And so, but this guy was presenting as human, but there was a lot of weird stuff going on with this guy, this dead body. And the question is, would you be fooled into believing that someone was dead if they were actually an alien looking to inject themselves into your culture through the first kind of thing that this alien sees is a dead body and figures like that's the norm. And the only trouble is, like, there's a lot of really weird stuff with this body. And those two really fought it out all the way through. And the other thing was like I was looking for, they didn't really talk about who played the dead body's voice, but it could have been Nick Briggs, just like always. But I don't know. It was interesting, but there were talks about them being, acquaintances, and then their suspicion of each other ended up like, oh, you don't know that any of my family, Martha said. And Gwen is like, you don't know any, you don't know my husband's name. And she's like, oh, husband? Well, good on you. And but there was like that breakdown in long-term relationship stuff. And so that was challenging. And that was really wonderful that they did a two-parter like this. I mean, it really was kind of, it makes you kind of want more of these two-parters, because it's like Robert Holmes used to write these freaking sweet ones, where they split into twos, and he was just able to bring out that fun repartee, that relational matrices that each of these things built. But this one did a really, because it was kind of argumentative, it was a fun thing to listen to. Yeah, so think I want Lee to tell me his favorite parts about it. I already said my favorite part.
Well, yeah, I do like the paranoia between them both when the friendship sort of starts to break down. And they're thinking, is she the real Gwen or is she the real Martha? Are these alien species what have taken over their bodies? Um,
Yeah, that was good.
when Martha puts the base into lockdown, so nobody can get in and get out. There's just her and Gwen. Um, I also like the Gwen seeing things in the body, what she's thinking is life signs, and Martha's having to explain to her because she's a doctor. No, no, that's a natural thing. The air escaping from the body. She thought it spoke to her and stuff like that. And also when you do find out it's an alien life form, what have they said, like a chameleon sort of species. It's been listening to them all the time because at the beginning of it, I mean, I thought the sound on the stereo had gone a bit funny because it's a bit muffled. And you can hear Martha and Gwen talking, but a bit muffled. I thought, oh, well, so I turned it up. And then also you hear the zip go, and they've undone the black body bag, and the sound's all clear again. And you think, oh, and then I sort of forgot about that until the end. Oh, okay. So he was listening to them. The body was listening to them all the time because it was doing things what they were talking about to the body. About like growing hair, the nails, and this is with the Martha with the comment about the blue feet.
The
Um,
feet.
she was hoping that the blue feet would appear. Um, yeah, it was just yeah, it was a good. I mean, who wrote it? Hold on, it was Tim Foley. Tim Foley wrote this. Yeah, he's done many good stories. Um, yeah, I mean, this is set after Owen and um,
Tosh died.
Tosh, yeah, of past. So this is after then, but before Children of Earth. So it's set between those.
Right, right.
Um, so it slots in nicely. Um, but yeah, it's just the the two of them with each other, and then friends as well, because we find out that Martha's decided to leave this
Yeah.
particular department of unit. A surprise leaving party on that night. Um, and with what happened in the story is the destruction of that department. Gives Gwen the idea to give the chance to Martha to just totally disappear,
Uh-huh.
have a new start. And you think, yeah, that's a great idea. That I mean, you could have had loads of Martha audios by now, but
Yeah.
they haven't done it for some strange reason.
Yeah, and you could have had Martha with Union and Martha with Torchwood. I mean, Martha and Mickey too. If they could have done that before Noel Clark got all.
Yeah, I
And
mean, I know Big
I
Finish
think
did.
that sorry, go ahead.
I know Big Finish did release a Martha Jones. The year of Martha Jones, which was mostly. I have not heard it, but I think that it was set. When she was wandering the earth for the.
Oh yeah, right. I heard. Yeah, I heard about that.
That's the only Martha Jones related Big Finish apart from this one. I know she did a Torchwood audio for the BBC. When BBC did several Torchwood audio dramas. But yeah, bring back Martha. Have a word with Freema.
Exactly, and the bickering that they did in this, they said that they got a lot of the they'd already done a lot of relationship stuff, as apparently they were what the heck was the name of that thing called? They they star as friends, besties in a vampire story real recently.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't. It was something on the TV, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently. This is 5 years ago, so it's not that recent.
Yes, everything's recently. I'm so old. Jeez, come on, Lee.
Um,
So are you? Anyway, sorry. Like, I just think that it's really fun that they'd had this audio produced right after they did that that vampire story together on telly, and yeah, so I just think that uh, they were you know they were really good in this, and this was really really cool. I loved like the aspects of the you know the tech that I got so interested in that tech thing. It made me like wonder, you know, unit uses it once and then puts it away.
mm-hmm.
So I mean, like ever since the Brigadier's been around, like they've been,
The fact
maybe
that,
maybe that little spaceship where as Aziel was in, and maybe those
yeah, they catalog everything and file it away.
yeah, but they use I think that they use it once as as part of that. Anyway, it's that's their ethos, and then yeah, but without Tosh and Owen, it's gonna be, you know, that's why it's really this Tasha's death was fairly recent because they just fixed this one piece of equipment, the one that did that analyzed everything for alien DNA or alien presence. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
and then the other thing that I loved, the part that was kind of super creepy and super gross, was when they were prizing apart the mouth and doing the swab, and you could hear, because like you said, and you were absolutely rightly, we really were hearing through the ears of the alien on the slab.
yeah.
I mean, here we are talking like that, and it sounds like we're talking about like Rocky Horror Picture Show, but there was an alien, a dead alien on the slab,
Hmm.
and when they opened his mouth, because of what they were saying, maybe in the what he knew about dead bodies or something from the other people, from other creatures around, that he was full of maggots.
Yeah.
Here, you could hear them scurrying around. First of all, you could hear the bones breaking in the jaw, and then you could hear all the maggots scurrying around. That was so cool. And then, you know, brought back the green death and the green life and I mean, there was all those maggot stories from before. I just really, you know, I love how Torchwood circles around like some of the good gross stuff in the world. Anyway, yeah. Anything else you want to
No, I say it's a solid story, and I say it's just a two-person story, and so the two main actresses haven't been in audio dramas for a few years now, and it was just good to hear these two characters back. So let's have some more, please. Big Finish. Well,
yes.
we won't be with Torchwood, seeing as they're finishing it off in a few months.
Yeah, that here as an advocate for good stuff, I would strongly suggest that you, Jason Haig Ellery, and you, Nicholas Briggs, reconsider the termination of Torchwood Audio Adventures. I don't think that's too much to ask, because I mean, you can continue them at a later date, but the putting a pin in it is better than putting a period on it. Okay, put a pin in it, say put a pause or whatever, but please don't just shut down the ideas, because we like a little bit of adult sort of sexiness with our science fiction. Lee and I do, and
a lot of people do, and I've heard a lot of people say, "Why on earth are they doing this? They're not listening." Oh, it's like someone else I know in the Doctor Who world what doesn't listen, Mr. RTD.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't. I want
that one in.
Susan. I want more Susan in the future, but I don't know.
What future?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
There's one Christmas special, and then we don't know what's happening after that.
Okay, well, they have to make it to 100. Dang it. Okay, it's only 30 more years. Get with the program, guys. Okay. Anyway,
not that we'll be here in 30.
Yeah, well, it might be. So, I'd like to let you know who this one was directed by. This was directed by Scott Hancock, and the music was, Murray Gold and Blair Mowat, and it was produced by James Goss. And I liked the fact that Tim Foley did a really great job writing this. I like to see that he has a knack for picking up that's cool. That is so badass.
Bring her back.
Yeah. And I can tell that he can write a two-parter really well. So, you've taken the mantle from dear Mr. Holmes, Mr. Robert Holmes. You can just run with this, Tim. Run with this. Write two-parters. It's very cool. It's a very cool style of or kind of
But he wanted two-parter.
No, but I'm saying you could do more of them, 100 times more.
Right.
Yeah. He really has got the knack. It's very cool. It's a very cool story. Anyway, we've talked to the camera a lot today. We've talked to the people out there a little bit, and we've talked to each other about it. Is there anything else you want to say?
I would say final say and score.
Final say and score. Your final say and score, Lee.
As I've said, Freema and Eve portray these characters amazingly. Let's hope these characters don't disappear for good. You know, have a word with the actresses, see what this, you know, see if you can fit them in for to do whatever. You know, give them something meaty to do in stories. It would be nice to have Martha traveling with the 10th Doctor again in some audios, because you know Mr. Tennant does like to continue being the Doctor. So for me, great story, great two-hander. It's going to be 10 pairs of blue feet out of 10 for me.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. He was like, she's right behind that door. Oh, and she's got the blue feet. Anyway, yeah, I like that. I like this one a lot. I thought that this one had so many cool moments, and so I will give this. I'll agree 10 broken jaws out of 10. I just, you know, can't beat that with a stick, and I just think it's really funny that in the mouth the DNA had their DNA and none of the DNA of the person, but it was just like, why does it have Martha and Gwen DNA in here? That's weird. And so like that was fun. I just think that you know you've got so many cool scientific. If you want the science in science fiction, Torchwood.
Yeah.
If you want sex in science fiction, Torchwood. You got stuff that is just too gruesome for the telly, Torchwood. And so, you know, if you want to review Torchwood with Lee and me, 18 and over, you got to be 18 and over. Have a device, a camera, a microphone, Zoom, and be able to join us at 9 p.m. On the Greenwich Mean Time or Greenwich Standard Time at this point, and also let Lee know if you've got that yen. Another thing is if you would like to join us on social media, we've got Facebook, Twitter, X, and Lee's got a great Instagram that's in his name that's like fantastic, and it just shows all of this cool stuff that we're up to. I haven't been on Instagram in a really long time. I'm not keeping up on the social media, guys, but I know that Lee does, and I'm really grateful to my partner in crime over there for doing that. And then the other thing is that stay tuned this weekend. We're also reviewing Argyle, and that's going to be kind of fun. And like to, yeah, subscribe to our channel, like I said earlier, and hit the bell notification. All right, maybe that worked. Who knows?
I hit it.
Oh, you did? Amazing. Gosh. And thanks for watching.